Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. This is my first park run in 8 weeks after a 6-week layoff through a tibialis posterior injury. As some of you may know if you've been following me on a regular basis, this year I'm trying to go sub 20 minutes for a 5k, and if I can do that then I'll try and attempt a Hyrox Podium later on in the year. I set my new target in December after coming back from a 4-month layoff through a knee injury. Everything was looking good in January, February and March. However, in April I sustained another injury during a park run in Wales. After a 6-week total layoff from running, I started coming back gradually 2 weeks ago and worked my way up to 30 minutes on Saturday at the Henlow Lakes Park Run. Now the intention was for me to go off at about 9.5 minute miling, which I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. However, I got carried away as usual and started running at 7.5 minute per mile pace. Once I realised this, I reined myself in, gave myself a good talking to and slowed the pace down. The Henlow Bridges Lakes Park Run is a 2.5 lap course, mainly on trails, although it can get a bit muddy in the winter. On a perfect day like today, the conditions were ideal. Today's run was special for 2 other reasons. It was my 64th birthday on the 30th of May, and also it was my first time using the Insta360 Go 3S camera. As I mentioned, this is a 2.5 lap race, and therefore we're just coming up to the first lap and past the finishing post for the first time of 3.
Sorry about that.
No problem, no problem.
Here you go.
As I was testing my camera out for the first time, I didn't really know what I could see if I put my watch up to the camera, and obviously I couldn't see anything. However, my first mile was far too quick at a pace of 8:22 per mile, bearing in mind I was trying to set out for 9:30 per mile. Thank you. Although I haven't been able to run for 6 weeks, it still hasn't stopped my training, and I've been going to the gym 3 times a week, twice doing upper body work and 1 doing some cardio on the ski erg and rowing machine. I've also carried on doing seated wall balls as not to lose all my wall ball gains over the last 12 months. Thank you. Now we're coming up to the 2nd mile marker, and let's hope I can go lower than 8:22 this time. No, unfortunately I was running at 8:17 pace, so the 2nd mile was quicker than the first pace, and at this stage I decided that I was just going to run as I felt and therefore not worry about the time, but obviously not overdo it. What I love most about Parkrun is the support from both the marshals and the supporters, and also the camaraderie of fellow runners who are all like-minded like myself. So this is a great opportunity to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel and see if I can get up to 100 subscribers by the end of June. And now we're coming up to the 3rd mile marker. Let's see what pace this is. Previously it was 8:22 and 8:17, and let's see, it's 8:06. So that's an 8:06 mile compared to the 9:30 per mile I was trying to run right at the beginning of this video. So I'm guessing now that my time, instead of coming under 29 minutes, it'll be somewhere around the 27-minute mark. So let's see how I get on for the rest of the 0.1 of a kilometre. last 100 metres went off a little bit too quick. Managed to slow down. Thank you, well done. Managed to slow down. I'm just finishing off with a nice run into the finish. On a painometer scale, calf is about 2 out of 10. Thank you. But definitely manageable. But I'll soon find out tomorrow how manageable it is. So just coming into the finish now. Happy with that, managed to get round. Enjoyed the run. Well done, Richard. And here we go, coming into the finish. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 by 4. Thank you very much, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. 73rd. I finished off with a time of 27 minutes and 5 seconds, and as I mentioned, quicker than my anticipated 29.5 minutes. However, I'll take that and look forward to my 2 rest days from running before going again on Tuesday. As far as the sub 20 minute 5k is concerned, I've got 7 minutes and 6 seconds to find over the next few months, so please stay tuned to see how I get on. So bye for now from the Hyrox Runner.